You're watching TVC News Hour. The unending frosty relationship between the presidency and the National Assembly may deepen following renewed pressure on the presidency to, as a matter of urgency, release funding for federal lawmakers' constituency projects as appropriated for in the 2017 budget. The alleged nonchalance of the presidency towards the request is already generating anger against it amongst the legislators. Public affairs analyst Shola Ashiru joins us now on the news to discuss this. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, my question is, why do you think the presidency or the executive is seemingly foot-dragging on issues like this, where the legislature is involved?
Well, I will start by saying the fault is on both sides anyway, both from the president and the lawmakers.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let me say, normally we had this issue since 2016, whereby the presidents will release the budget. Like, they don't release the budget on time. Sorry. Like, they release the budget towards the ending of the year, which doesn't give the legislators enough time to work, like, to execute the projects.
Okay.
You see, in 2016, just 40% of the projects were executed. 40% of the project in 20 states were executed. And most of all these senators and the rest, you know, the federal governments will be the one to, like, appoint. Okay, they give out the projects, they give out the budgets, sorry. Then the senators bring their own projects for different constituencies. So it comes late, they don't get the budget early. Then they work, like, when some of them get the budget, instead of them to execute what they're supposed to do, because it comes late and they don't have enough time to execute it. Like, let's say someone in Lagos get a project, they sell the project to, like, let's say someone in the north, and someone to another contractor in the north. You know, the federal government appoints the contractors, sorry. So that sells to another contractor in the north. The contractor in the north, probably that one is not even ready to execute the project. So it would sell to another contractor in the east. So getting to that contractor in the east, we just give it to one local contractor to go, like, to execute the project. Whereby that local contractor is only going to get, like, very little of the amount. I mean, the budget for that particular project. Okay. So with that, he won't be able to, like, execute the project, and that's how we see so many projects that are yet to be finished. At the end of the day, it's either it is not started or it's yet to be finished, and they will write it up that they've done it. So I feel before President Buhari came in, that has been happening, and a solution has not been provided for it. And why I feel is the solution is, right now there's a particular government governing this country. Yeah. So during their own tenure, they should plan ahead. They should plan for next year. I mean, this is 2017. They should plan for 2018 budget. Like, okay, these are what we are going to do. This is what's going to happen. I mean, since they're going to be there for 4 years, so they can work within 4 years.
All right, let's look at this constituency project now, because you just mentioned the budget, and the budget also has projects in it, right? Course. So if we have a constituency project and we have a budget project, quote and unquote, okay, isn't it a similarity? Because Obasanjo, earlier this year, he said this constituency project is more of corruption.
Okay.
So there isn't any need for it because some of the projects that they're pursuing is in the budget.
Yeah.
So would you go in the same line with what the former president is saying, that's Obasanjo, going in tandem with what the presidency action is?
You know what I feel most of all these projects that they are taking budgets for, I feel the fault is from the federal government. That's the number one. The federal government should execute proper monitoring of the project. Once they give you the budget for a particular project, they should monitor it. You understand? What they do is, I don't know, our senators always have their ways. So during their meeting and all, so they'll be the one to, like, and most of all these are senators, they don't go to their constituencies in months.
Exactly.
You understand? So they don't know whether the job is being done properly or not. So theirs is just to get the budget. They keep shifting. By the time it passes through, like, 3 contractors, then how much is left? They won't be able to execute that project.
So in other words, there isn't any need for constituency projects as it were.
Yeah, for me, I don't think there's any need for it.
So now, if you say that the solution that you have proffered, how do these two see eye to eye? Because somehow it is affecting not just the constituents, but the whole country at large. Yeah. We have issues that we have to deal with. We have things that we have to pay attention to. Okay. So beyond constituency projects, but looking at the bigger picture, okay, how do we have them sit together and carry out, execute things that need to be done immediately?
Okay. Well, okay, I would suggest, you know, the federal governments are the one issuing the projects, right? I mean, the budget, sorry, for the project.
I'm talking about their relationship now.
Yeah, that's
it has to be ironed out.
That's what I'm going to. So I feel there should be like another committee. They should like create another committee for, you know, when, let's say now, after giving out the budget, they have a committee that is going to take proper monitoring of that budget. You understand? There is definitely going to be a good relationship between the federal government and these are lawmakers. You understand? So let me just say, the main thing is corruption. You know, if we say the federal government should do this, these people might not do what they're supposed to do as well. What we need in this country is proper monitoring. There should be a committee for that. If they can appoint a committee to monitor these things, let's say they appoint a budget to Lagos State for a particular project in, let's say, Lagos State. People that will like handle that project should be within Lagos for proper money. Like, okay, yes, you understand. Like at times they will give a project to like the project that they want to execute in Lagos State, and they will bring a contractor from Kano State.
Shola Ashiru, public affairs analyst. I'm afraid we have to leave the conversation at this point because we are running out of time. But thank you for your contribution on the News Hour.